Welcome to the Trading with Venus podcast, where we help you establish strong trading habits, generate consistent profits, and create the lifestyle you desire for yourself and your family. Now your host, Raman Gill.
Welcome to another episode of the Trading with Venus podcast. I'm your host, Raman Gill. I was talking to my husband the other day, and he was on the short side of the market. He did the right thing and he hedged his trade. However, he found that as soon as he hedged his trade, the market just kept on going in his direction. So instead of booking a huge profit, he ended up in that trade with a small profit. So he did all the right things. He followed his trade plan, he had a good trade management system, and everything was done the right way. But he was feeling so upset about missing out on this great opportunity. I find that I can really relate to this because I have done that in my trades where I will have a trade plan, I will follow it, I will have a take profit target, and I get out of the trade, but the trade will just keep on going. The market will just keep on going in my direction. So I'm fretting over how much I left on the table, not really counting the profits that I made, but instead focusing on how much I did not make. Or there have been other times where I have found myself to be on the opposite side of the trade where I take a loss because I don't want the loss to be bigger, but then the trade will turn around and go in my direction. So this is where I find everybody gets rid of their stop losses. We don't want our stops to be hit, so as a result of that, instead of taking a small loss, we end up taking a larger loss. But the right thing to do would have been to just exit the trade and wait for a better opportunity. So as traders, I find that we are always finding a reason to beat ourselves up. We are either beating ourselves up for not booking enough profits, staying in the trade too long, not staying in the trade long enough, or just missing out on trades. How do we stop being our own punching bags? Because it does not do us any good when we are constantly criticizing ourselves, we are beating ourselves up. Now, let's take a look at some of the ways we can deal with this, because it is very important for us to get past this problem so we can actually become professional traders and we can book profits and can stay in this market for a long period of time. So the first thing is setting goals. It's very hard to hit a moving target. If you know what your goals are, it is so much easier to then say, have I hit my goal or not? And to actually measure up to those goals. Goals need to be measurable, so you need to understand how many pips you're looking for or how much profit you're looking for. So if you have a set goal, then you can say, did I measure up to this goal or not? And what do I need to do in order to hit the goal? Where did I go right? What did I do wrong? And then bring it back. And once you've hit that goal, it doesn't matter what the market does because there will always be another opportunity to trade. We don't have to be in every single trade. This is a job. It is not our life. So we need to take ourselves out of that mindset where we feel like we need to be in every single trade and we need to take every single opportunity. We don't. So just like a professional athlete, we don't have to play in every single tournament. We don't have to play in every single games. We as traders decide which opportunities we are going to take advantage of and which ones are not worth our while. And even though they may produce great results, they are just not for us. They are not a right fit. They are not the right time. We were busy with our life, so that's not what we need to do. Another thing you may want to do is review your trades or review your trading as a whole. So this will help you understand where your problem areas are. So instead of just saying, hey, I suck as a trader, I'm just a poor trader, let's take a look at what's going on with your trading. So first thing, are you not doing your preparation? Are you not doing your market analysis? If that's a check, how's your trade management? How are your expectations? Are your goals too lofty? Overall, how did you manage the trade? Did you take the right setup? Did you have the skill set to actually trade the market? So all of those things, if you review your trades after you take them on a weekly basis, on a daily basis, you will see where your problem area is. Then instead of saying, oh, I just need to look for a new strategy, Maybe you can say, okay, you know what, I didn't enter this trade at the right time. I just sat in it for too long, or I waited too long to enter the trade, or I was chasing the market. Then you have a specific thing that you need to work on. Another thing you could do is get an accountability buddy. This is where it's very important to get an outside perspective. As the saying goes, you can't see the frame when you're in the picture. So you cannot see things that are outside of you. That's why all the great athletes have coaches, and in every area of our lives, we usually have an outside mentor, or we get outside perspective. So this could be a trading buddy, just somebody that you basically exchange your goals with, somebody who can hold you accountable, and somebody who can see, well, did you ask you those questions? Did you hit your goals? Did you do all the right steps? And you can have that conversation with them. This happens in corporate life all the time. You generally do this with your managers at work, and they hold you accountable, they review your work. But with trading, because we are just a small person on a small island all by ourselves, we don't tend to do that. So this is very important to do. If you need somebody to hold you accountable, you can also look at our trading room. So this is one of the things that we do in the trading room, is we share our trade ideas and we talk to each other. So having any kind of a supported group like that, where people are working towards a common goal, is also very beneficial. So I hope you got some good insights from that. And if you're finding that you are your own punching bag, I urge you to stop doing that and basically take a step back and really look at what's going on. And you know what? If you make a mistake, then you made a mistake. We are human. We are allowed to make mistakes. So that's it for today. For show notes for this episode, please go to tradingwithvenus.com podcast page. I will see you next time.
If you want consistency in your trading, we invite you to join our daily market analysis calls, where we provide the levels to find the best entries and targets on an intraday basis. For a 1-week free trial, please visit www.tradingwithvenus.com. Thanks for joining us today. With much gratitude, your show host, Raman Gill.